Shannon.
I believe Kevin Durant is in a lose-lose situation. I think the organization has done him a huge disservice, mainly Steve Kerr, because, he's so close. Oh, he's so close. And what it does is it puts expectations, false expectations, that Kevin Durant is right around the corner. See, Kevin Durant's body didn't heal any quicker because they lost on Friday night. It didn't happen. And we're seeing, Chris, this is the same thing we saw with Kawhi Leonard last year in San Antonio.
Don't compare this. Oh,
Skip,
stop it.
I hear what you're saying, but Skip did make a great point. It's the difference between being cleared by the doctors. Now, maybe they were wrong, because obviously Kawhi's can't feel those doctors were wrong, but you did get doctors to clear him, whereas KD has not been cleared.
Oh, okay, here's the thing. If he's not being cleared, why the hell is the organization and the players questioning him then?
As I said, I'm telling you this. I think they had doubts from the beginning. Are you all in?
No.
Are you all in? We know Draymond brought that up early in the year.
The doctors have not, the doctors, this article, I read it, that it says we're not saying because the doctors, the trainer has not cleared him. If the head trainer has not cleared Kevin Durant to return to the court, why the hell is the organization and the players questioning him? I just need to know that.
I just said there's seeds of doubt that they wonder, why aren't you shooting more? Are you all in? Those seeds can creep up, and you got half you got half the team. Klay Thompson was like ready to fight the team to play. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you.
And I'm not saying the Warriors are right. I'm just saying that's why there may be questions.
Which players didn't the trainer clear to go back to the court? Did he not clear Kevon Looney? Did he not clear Andre Iguodala? Did he not clear Klay Thompson? I just need to know, are these three guys playing without the clearance of the doctor being out there? Because you just said, the article said that the head trainer had not cleared Kevin Durant to return to basketball court activities. So I need to know. So now we want Kevin Durant to go against doctor's wishes because why? There's a reason why those five, they call them the Hampton Five. There's a reason why they boarded that plane. There's a reason why they took their butt and interrupted that man's vacation. They needed Kevin Durant. And although Draymond said, we won without you, you'd have never won again without him, and you know it. Kevin Durant better be smart.
I don't think they know that.
So what's the angle?
I don't think they could have came back and won a championship. And they may have won this championship if they're healthy. They're a mass unit out there.
They are. Yep.
But
and you thought they were going to win it just like Skip and I did.
I did. But here's the thing. You remember Cleveland was a mass unit too. So there's a good chance they wouldn't have got that first one. So if they, and that's the thing, that's what happens. But you and I both know, even with a mass unit, even if Klay is injured, even if Kevon Looney and Iggy is injured, if you got 7 foot, that monster, and you got Steph, even with a banged up Klay and Iggy, you're still going to win this tournament. You're still going to win this championship. That's the one guy that the Raptors have no answer for. And even if he comes back tonight, which I don't believe he will, there's still only thing left to do. Chris, you've given a lot of these in your time as a minister. The benediction. It's over. They about to let church out.
Okay, well, I'm going to open up the doors to this church because there's a new label. There's a new label that just got placed on Kevin Durant. They have officially listed him as questionable, not doubtful, not out, not no label at all, because the previous games they wouldn't put a label on him. But they labeled him questionable, which would indicate 50-50 he could play, right? I mean, I don't know how
he was questionable for games.
I don't know how the NBA, I don't know how the NFL would define that, but it would be in that 50-50 range. It would mean game time decision. The betting public, the odds makers, they're saying, wait a second, he's going to play, because that spread has plunged from Toronto by 3.5 down to 2. That's a big sweep this late in the game, coming up to this game. And again, I think the three of us believe he's not going to play. Is that fair to say?
I do believe that. Because we heard Jalen Rose's report that when he worked out, Thursday or Friday, it didn't go well. The reports yesterday were that he came out after the media left, which is understandable. They had a short practice, and he was the first one to the bus.
Okay.
So how much did he go back at night and work out? I don't know. Like, that sometimes they do that. I don't know, but I don't see this hard, strenuous workout that will get you ready for a
to me,
game.
Steve Kerr has been playing games instead of winning games because he keeps playing games with Toronto by saying, the boogeyman's coming back. He's coming back. The boogeyman's going to come. He's going to get you this night. No. He might get you that. No. And to me, and Shannon and I keep surmising because we see ice packs all the way down to his ankle, meaning it's across his Achilles tendon. It feels to me like he tore his Achilles tendon. He didn't rupture it. It didn't snap and roll up his thigh like a window shade. It's just got a significant tear that could rupture if you try to play basketball on it. And because he's about to be the biggest prize maybe in the history of free agency this side of LeBron, obviously, but he's a big one.
Second right there.
He's going to be a difference
Shaq
maker
in
for somebody. Maybe. But was that 96? Wasn't that a trade or?
No, that was a free
That was a
agent.
free. That was free. Okay.
Shaq left.
Oh yeah, he left.
Orlando.
Okay, but the point is that this time he obviously needs to preserve. If his health is in doubt, then he's not going to risk it. But the problem is we don't know, and it sounds like his locker room isn't sure about what's going on with it.
Yeah, I think they're just as confused.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Steve Kerr, I would imagine, is up to speed on everything. Are the players, though? Probably not. Like you said.
Okay, but time out. Quick point. Remember, when I went through my situation with number 2 for that whole year in San Antonio, the organization had no idea what was going on because he went for outside second and third opinions. And it was the second and thirds that kept saying he's got tendinosis, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is. And the Spurs staff is saying he's got a bruised thigh and it's healed. That's all they knew.
That's an interesting point you brought up, though, because are the Warriors players wondering as well, why haven't you gone to get a second opinion? I haven't seen any reports that he went to get a second opinion.
Well, maybe he is and we don't know it. Maybe we're hinging the questionable on a second or third opinion, right?
Yeah. I mean,
But if Skip and Chris, if all this is true, there's angst amongst the players and they're questioning whether or not the severity and are you doing everything you can to get back. If the organization feels that exact same way, how the hell does Kevin Durant go back to this situation?
look, right now, and we've talked about if they had won it without him, how bad it would look for KD. To me, he has nothing to lose at this point. If he's able to play. Now, I don't want him to go out there if he's injured and could really risk injury, especially going into a free agent year. But if he's ready to play, if he goes out for game 5 and they lose, even if he's not great, okay, he might get a little criticism, but he's not. For the most part, nobody's going to kill him. All he has is upside. If he plays well and they win.
Every time they lose, he wins.
What happens if he ruptures that calf?
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever injury it is.
I agree.
So he
should not risk. I don't think if he's injured and shouldn't go out there and play, I would advise him not to go play. I'm with you on that. But I think this brings up the question of, does he go back there? I think he's probably leaving. That's everything you hear. But if they lose this series, you can go back and that narrative that they don't need you is gone.
It's gone now.
So many. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.